Hi, this is Sneha. Welcome to the Basics of Photography Part 3, where we will be discussing about the parts of a DSLR camera. Just in case if you haven't watched the Basics of Photography Part 1 and 2, you might find the links above. So this is a Canon EOS 700D, which is also called as the Canon T5i. This part is the body of the camera and this comprises of the lens. DSLR stands for Digital Single Lens Reflex. Single lens reflex means a single lens can be interchanged, and digital is because this camera uses sensors instead of films. Here is the lens release button. If you need to interchange the lens, you need to hold on, press this and move it. So your lens can be interchanged. Similarly, if you want to put it back, you can just move it until you hear a click sound. You can choose the autofocus or manual focus using this switch present on the lens. This is a hot shoe used to fix a mic or an external flash. You can find an inbuilt flash here. If you need the flash to open, you can just press this button and it opens up. This is the power on and off, and you can find the video mode here. Here is the ISO button, and this is the main command dial. When you are viewing the images taken, this helps in jumping multiple images back and forth. And this dial also helps to adjust the shutter speed when you are in manual mode or shutter priority mode. This is a shutter release button which helps you to take the image. This mode dial helps to change the different modes, where there are basic modes and creative modes. This is a menu button for advanced settings. This is an info button which tells you more information about the image taken, and this also tells you about the exposure of an image. That's the viewfinder which helps you in the composition of the image. The calibration for focal points is present here, and you can adjust this according to your eyesight. This is the live view or the play button in a video mode. These are the zoom out and zoom in buttons. The zoom out button also helps to view the images taken in a grid view. The zoom in button also helps to select the focal points. Here is the LCD screen which shows the details of all the settings and acts as a display. This is the playback button, and it helps you to view the images or the videos that you have taken. Here is the delete button. This is a navigation or a multi-selection button, where this is a white balance selection, this is the picture style selection, this is the drive mode selection, and this is the autofocus selection. The drive mode selection and the autofocus selection also helps in moving back and forth when viewing images in play mode. This is the set or selection button. You can close your display. This is your tripod socket. This will be the battery compartment, and this is your memory card slot. There is a speaker also here. And one more thing that is missed is the depth of field viewer. So this is the mirror, a translucent one, which is placed at 45 degrees, and when you press on the shutter release button, the mirror lifts up and it allows the light to pass through the curtains of the shutter. This is how it happens. So let's see how this camera works. When you switch on the camera, the light falling on the object is reflected, and this light travels towards the lens. The lens then allows this light to enter into the camera body, depending upon the aperture present in the lens. The light travels through this lens first and hits the mirror. This mirror inverts the image falling on it, and this inverted image from the mirror then falls onto a pentaprism, which actually flips back the image so that it can be seen correctly in this viewfinder. So when you click an image, the mirror lifts up and passes through the shutter present behind the mirror. This shutter has two curtains or doors, one for allowing the light and the other for closing and thereby recording the information onto the sensor. The sensor is the brain of your camera. It contains millions of photosensitive cells called as pixels. So if you hear someone telling 24 megapixel camera, it means that the sensor can record up to 24 million pixels of information onto it. So this information is then transferred to the memory card present in the camera. Hope you have liked this video, and if you feel that you have understood this in a better way, then do give it a thumbs up and keep watching for more. Also, please subscribe to our channel Pixel Reflections.